if you have like a good group of guys, girls in your situation, right? It just makes it so much easier.
It does, and it makes it easier like on the court because you have, you know, a better trust, better understanding of everybody. It's just fun. Like going to practice is just fun. You know, going home, debriefing practice, that's fun. Like especially with like the group of girls that we have. Yeah, it just makes everything 10 times better.
Debriefing practice.
Oh yeah, that's a must. Have you ever done that?
I don't think we call it debriefing, but we definitely have our version of debriefing. Okay, so wait, what is that? For people that don't know.
Okay, yeah. So obviously you go to practice. A lot happens in 2.5 hours. A lot happens, and then you go home and talk about basically everything that happened for the last 2.5 hours, and that could last like an hour, 2 hours, 3. Who knows? Yeah. You never done that?
Definitely. Especially after a game.
Oh, after games.
Yeah.
Oh, you're picking apart everything. Every play, every call, everything.
Yeah. Okay. Debrief. I like that. We're adding that like to whatever after games. The debrief.
Yeah.
So you guys there after every practice?
Almost.
Yeah. As you should.
Welcome back to The Player's Perspective, a podcast hosted by Miller Kopp and powered by Hoosiers Connect. As the official NIL collective of IU Athletics, Hoosiers Connect provides exclusive access to IU student-athletes, offering fans an inside look at their lives both in and out of competition. Tune in weekly to hear stories and perspectives from the incredible athletes that make Hoosier Nation proud.
Well, I'm glad we're doing this because we both transferred.
I know.
So you were 2 years at Penn State, right?
I was 2 years at Penn State, yeah. Are we rolled? Is this late? We're starting? Oh, okay, sorry.
That's the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that 2 years at Penn State, I absolutely loved it there. You know, but some things just, like, don't work out the way you want it to. And I never kind of thought I would transfer. You know, I always had a goal to stay at the school for 4 years and, you know, but that wasn't the case. And, Indiana called me, and here I am.
Penn State. Wait, so you're originally from New York, right?
Yeah, from both of New York. I feel like people get it mixed up. Like, I'm not from the city. It's like I'm closer to Canada than I am.
That's always my question with people from New York. Like, when I think of New York, I just think of the city.
Yeah.
That's like all I think.
I'm further from the city than I am from Indiana. It's closer from Buffalo to Indiana than I am from the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Penn State. What was that like? Because I know at Northwestern, first Penn State, and this podcast, man, when I talk about Northwestern.
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah, we've had some troubling times. But very different, I feel like, than Penn State. Super different than Indiana. What was that like?
It was definitely different. I think it's like the school itself is amazing. I mean, it is a big Korean school.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about that side of it.
Good.
But obviously, you know, football games were nuts. You know, it is a football school, so everything revolved around that. But no, it was a great school. I mean, it was a beautiful campus. It was nice.
The cold weather, you used to it.
Oh, I'm so used to it. It's amazing here compared to.
Did you ever think of going somewhere warm?
Kind of, but I kind of like the bowl. So, yeah.
See, we're opposite there.
You like the warm?
As soon as the season's over, I'm somewhere.
Okay.
Have to be.
Where's the first place?
Well, I'm from Houston.
Okay.
So Houston is home, and I just go there and I just sweat. Just try to get this tan. People think it's fake, though. People think it's fake.
Really?
But I'm all natural. But back to
basketball.
Something else. Yeah. So what's been your time like? What's your time been like here so far?
Yeah. It's been amazing. I think when I first got on campus, it felt like home. I know it's like so generic to say that, but it really was. Like, you know, the girls just embraced me, and the coaches were absolutely amazing. Just like a whole process of, you know, switching schools to states. I mean, you know, it's bigger than the fastball sometimes. Like, just you're moving place to place. Yeah. No, but it's been a really easy transition, I would say.
Do you have a favorite, like, who's your best friend on the team? Because there's always a best friend.
Yes.
But you could say a couple.
Okay. It's so hard because, like, we're so close. We hang out all the time together. But I would say, like, obviously my roommates, Lily, Oprah, and Lex.
Roommates are always the best.
Yeah, I mean, because you're with them 24/7.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I know my roommates at Northwestern for 3 years. We came in freshman class. We were together. We still talk about it today. We were together probably, if you think about it, for 3 years. Like, together for like 95% boys.
Oh, yeah, easily.
It's crazy.
It is nuts.
It's not. I don't even understand like how it's like how we would all become like siblings and have to right.
Yeah, or like you don't constantly fight all the time.
Right?
I mean, it is
Sorry. Okay, so your time in Penn State, what eventually like led you to Indiana, and why here? You probably got that a million times, but I'm curious because I know, like, for me, what it was.
Yeah. I think, well, so I went in the portal, and, like, the first day I went in the portal, Coach Moren calls. So, like, obviously I heard about Indiana's basketball. Like, I played against them for 2 years, so I kind of already know their style of play and, like, the girls on the team. And what drew me was the fact that there was no one that transferred out of the school this past year. And I think, like, in today's, like, world, that's very rare to find. I mean, because people transfer out for whatever reason, every year. So I knew they were doing something right over here. And then I got on the phone with Coach Moren and just, like, loved her vision for the program. And obviously, it's a very simplified program. Go to the Sweet 16. It was actually really easy. Was it? As soon as I got on the plane to go back home, I told my parents, I'm like, yeah,
This is it.
Yeah.
Did you go anywhere else after?
Yes. So I went to another school after that.
So you wasted their time.
Yeah. No. Just to really make sure I knew the choice that I was making. But it was it took me I think 2 weeks. After I went to that one school, it took me 2 weeks to really make the decision. How much I like both schools.
Yeah. So what about Coach Moore? Because I haven't been fortunate enough to do a podcast with her eventually when we're both in town together. But I'm super excited about that one. Like, what about her makes her special?
Yeah, oh my gosh. A lot. I think it's just her personality, the way she carries herself. She's a very humble person. She's easy to talk to. And just on the floor, that's exactly who she is. She's not two different people. What you get on the court is what you're going to get off the court, which is, I think, amazing. And she really prioritizes her relationships with her players. And I think that's stuck for her.
No. That's huge. That's like Woody, the same guy. Obviously, you're going to get coached hard on the floor. And off the floor, you're, not going to get coached. But that's the same person. They're not playing a character or flipping a switch or anything like that. Which I've heard a lot of times from other players, your schools, that it's not like that. Yeah. And that makes sense, though, because Noah transfers. I would say no. Noah transfers.
Yeah.
Which is why. That is great ball. Yeah. Okay, so now you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been everything you thought it would be?
And more.
Yeah. What's the more?
Lincoln more. I think the team. The number one reason was because of Coach Moren and the staff. And I view, some of the girls, I don't know a lot of them. And then when I got here, it was just, so easy to connect with them. It was I was here for the last 2 years.
That's hard because when I transferred, and I love the guys that were here, but it was still, that period of just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure the guys out, figure the other transfers out, figure the coach out, and it was Woody's first year, so it was a little different, but I've always felt it was a little bit awkward at first, but then if you have a good group of guys, girls in your situation, right, it just makes it so much easier.
It does, and it makes it easier on the court because you have a better trust, better understanding of everybody. It's just fun. Going to practice is just fun. Going home, debriefing practice, that's fun. Especially with the group of girls that we have. Yeah, it just makes everything 10 times better.
Debriefing practice.
Oh, yeah, that's a must. You ever done that?
I don't think we call it debriefing, but we definitely have our version of debriefing. Okay, so wait, what is that? For people that don't know.
Okay, yeah. So obviously you go to practice. A lot happens in 2.5 hours. A lot happens. And then you go home and talk about basically everything that happened for the last 2.5 hours. And that could last like an hour, 2 hours, 3, who knows? Yeah. You never done that?
Definitely. Especially after a game.
Oh, after you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're picking apart everything. Every play, every call, everything.
Yeah. Okay. Debrief. I like that. We're adding that like to whatever after games. The debrief.
Yeah.
So you guys do that after every practice.
Almost.
Yeah. As you should. Okay, so your gain and my gain are what I told pretty similar.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Shoot breeze.
Yeah. Who do you think can shoot better?
It's a good question. It's the first question somebody's asked me on a podcast. Well, in a long time.
Me.
Usually I'm the one asking questions, and you just ask me that.
It's
pretty good. It is. Said you said. Who do you think could shoot better? I mean, I'm going to say me.
That's fair. I feel like you have to.
What about you?
Well, me.
Why do you say that?
Just the self-confidence. Actually, I've never even met Team Blake, so it's kind of hard.
Team player, yeah. We'll make that. We'll change that eventually. I'll watch the film after this. I sure watch the film. Study, yeah. Bad podcast host. Could you have a favorite spot on the floor to shoot?
Ooh. Maybe the wings.
Really?
Yeah, coming out the ball screen. They go under.
Off the truth?
Yeah, they go under. That's why.
See, I'm not allowed to target.
Oh, so you're like a corner guy?
Straight corner threes. Corner transition threes. That's my game.
What's that?
Everything else is just by chance.
Oh, okay.
If it comes to me, it comes to me. If not, I'm just sitting there like this.
Just ready for your moment?
Yeah. Do you ever feel like sometimes you're just running there? Just do it. Suicides, just sprints.
Oh, of course. Lower caps sometimes. It's hard, yeah. I mean, you get some practice running up the outboard.
It's good cardio. It's always in good shape.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the biggest, and I always like asking this, what's the biggest misconception as a shooter, like that being like your role, versus, and the biggest misconception of just like playing college honors?
That's a good one.
But I think a lot of people don't, like, they watch the games and they think they kind of know what goes all behind the scenes, but there's so many levels to it that I guess no one really understands.
Yeah. I think, like, in my case, I get classified as, like, a shooter, but, like, I have a full part of my game that I think people kind of overlook, like, with the playmaking. Obviously I am up there to shoot, and I like shooting threes, don't get me wrong, but, obviously facilitating, getting my teammates open. But I think people overlook that. Like, they just think, oh, there's men in the corner and shoot threes, but when there's so much more to the game.
There is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we can expect some more, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Playmaking?
Yeah.
Let's go. I wish I could do that. That was my game.
I think you have to just broaden.
No, I can't. I'm not allowed to. I actually don't even want to.
Oh, you're just set in stone?
I'm happy with my threes. It's less to think of. Sure. Okay, then what about college basketball, Jared?
That's hard.
Do you have one?
Ooh, that's hard.
And I'll go first. I'll say on so you can think about it. Right. And the biggest, it's like one of them, I think, is when you lose, especially in conference, feels like the world is ending.
Yeah, it's like crumbling.
Yeah. And especially when a place like here is like we lose. But even at Northwestern, when we lost a lot. That we'd get on that bus and you'd be like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, this is not feeling.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then you got to go back out to practice the next day, and it's like, all right, we gotta figure it out. But it's like that period between you lose and the next practice is so bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's like what people don't realize is like they just see the win and the loss and then they move on. But that whole time after that, like there's a lot of tension.
Oh, definitely. I have to agree. Rumsley, yeah. Well, I would say, yeah, at my time at Penn State, there wasn't a ton of winning going on. But it's hard. It is so hard because obviously when fans and people who are watching it think like, oh, they lost, like, whatever, because they beat. And now, like, say we're getting yelled at after the game in the locker room, and then you're on the bus and you're calling your parents, like, it's the end of the world. That gets hooked up to a lot.
Big time.
Yeah.
Do you have any, like, reading routines or anything, like, you're superstitious about?
No, like, not at all. Not at all. So when I came here, apparently this full team has, like, game day ritual, like, this whole routine that they do before games, practices, and I'm just, I don't have any.
You just lace up and clear out.
Yeah. Like, I don't really care enough to have, like, I don't know if it's bad.
I think it's good.
To have, is it?
I think it's good. So I played in the G League last year, my rookie year. Back with them again, but one thing they harp on big time is, especially the shooter, is they say wake up and make a shot. Like, you have to be able to wake up right out of bed and make a shot.
Yeah.
In my case, or makes a three. And so I was not able to warm up for my workouts and stuff and my individuals. I was not allowed to, like, do form shots or, like, shoot a free throw. It was like you lace up your shoes, you walk on the floor, you're tight as a board, you run to the corner and shoot a three.
Wow.
And I just go to work sometimes. But now I start my workout kind of like that, but not as intense with the just start running.
Yeah.
But I hate it.
That's creepy.
I hated it. But it, like, taught me, like, okay, you can get subbed in the game and just make a shot. Yeah, I'll see right now. So I like that. I think that's a positive.
Yeah. I mean, I think, well, like, pre-game, like, on the court is, like, the same.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, I'll debong into, like, long shots, middies, get in my threes. That's the same. But, like, beforehand, I just go about my day, and then game time.
Pre-game nap?
No. Coach Moren doesn't love naps.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been told. So
What it like for her players?
yeah, I guess
How is
so.
that?
Like free game. Like I think she harped, like, I don't know, like maybe 20 minutes only. I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, but she had big on naps.
Oh. Did you ever have a, like, welcome to college moment, a college basketball moment?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I had a few my freshman year, honestly. It was, well, the very first game I played like 4 minutes. And I had, like, one free throw. And then, like, 2 days later, I ended up starting and playing me 40 minutes. So, like, that whole turnaround was just, like, a lot to process in, like, 2 days. Like, at that point, I was just grateful to get on the court as a freshman. I was a minute, I'll take it. Like, this is great. Maybe I'll get a couple dribbles in, like, and then sit down. Like, I'll be fine. And then next game, I was playing for me. So that was one. And then the first time I was playing Kid the Player.
Really?
Yeah. I heard this. Dirt radish in my lip.
To her thin. Yeah. Could you tell, like, she was like, she's a lot better?
Oh, definitely.
Really?
I mean, but also, like, her team helped her a lot. Like, I think her team gets not enough credit because I think, she's always, Kate and Clark, as it should be, but, her team helped her out a lot.
It makes sense. It's like Trace. Everybody was like, Trace is so good. National Player of the Year. I don't ever, looked at the other guy in the corner. I said, it's
threes.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I told Trace, I was like, dude, I love him so much because whenever I get beat on defense, you're there to block it.
Oh, yeah. So it's like,
and
you can get beat.
And I think 80% of my points were assisted by him. So it was like,
you gotta love to be out there.
Oh my gosh. And so every time I got like beat or like had to close out, and he'd be at the rim and I just hang in there. Boom.
Finishing three for you.
And he'd be literally block it out of bounds. I'd like go up to him and like, dude, go. That hurts.
That's good.
But you gotta have teammates like
you have it.
What's it been like playing against McKenzie, and then now having her like be a coach?
I think it's so funny. It's definitely like weird. I mean, we were talking about a few days ago about how when we played, I think she scored like 20 points and like had a double on us when we came here last year, and now like she's giving me pointers in practice. So I think it's definitely cool. I love our relationship that we have. I'm very grateful to be coached by her every day. She's a great basketball mind, which is obviously. So
what's she like?
Funny.
What's she like as a coach?
As a coach?
First, and what was she like as a player?
Oh man, as a player, she was a beast. I mean,
okay, before you knew her, what did you think of her? Where was she like?
I mean, I didn't have anything like bad.
No.
Like nothing bad. It was just like she had like so much attention around her. Like I didn't know, what she was like actually going to be like. All I had was that she was just like this like nasty post player, like getting doubles like day in, day out. And then when I came on my visit, she was just the absolute sweetest person I've ever met. And I could tell like how much she loved Indiana and how much she loved Indiana basketball. Oh, so yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
So now as a coach, we're seeing her.
She's honestly the same way. I mean, like she's very competitive. She's just giving us pointers like throughout practice and coaching us up as she can. And I know she wants to post a lot. I asked her to get some post workouts in just in case I ever get caught down there.
You got to be able to do it.
Yeah. I mean, a 5'7", 5'8". I have to be able to learn how to post up sometimes.
Yeah, I need some pointers prepared in the post. But actually not.
Actually, no.
You know my game.
Yeah, now I do.
Yeah. Only threes. Like threes.
But like a shot fake. Like side step?
Side step 3, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was in summer league. They told me, on my assistants, I had a bad habit of shot fake, dribble inside the 3.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, don't do that. Say shot fake sucks. I was like, all right, got her.
So if like a shot fake, dribble in, pull up.
No.
Okay.
We rather shoot threes than tees.
Okay.
But I think it's just like the analytics and stuff. But I just listened to the coach say, okay, it's better for you to shoot a 3. All right.
Okay.
Keeps the game simple.
It does keep the game simple, yeah. We love our 2s here, though.
Yeah, I think.
We love our pull-up. You should pull up off ball screens.
So keeping it simple, what else do you do outside of basketball?
I'm not the best person at balancing things. Like it's basketball all the time. And then when I'm not, it's like just hanging out with the roommates, watching movies, going shopping. It's like pretty simple life I live, honestly.
I kind of got that energy, that lot.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I feel like if you have to be like, when you make it to this level and if this have the opportunity to play basketball here at Indiana, have success, have to be kind of like, I like say psycho about it. Because if you're not, then we're not going to get here.
Yeah.
So I think that I can just like take a while to guess it and best.
Yeah, and it's like it's pretty easy to like be here at Indiana because like our off days are never off. Like we are constantly in the gym. We are getting, individuals or group workouts or just coming in for extra lifts. Like on Saturday mornings, like we'll just come in and the left or going the verse up or whatever the case may be. Like we're just kind of always searching for work.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like I always get this feeling? I like to be early. Always early. I had a coach ask me a couple of days ago, dude, you're early. I say, well, sorry, but dude,
yeah,
why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I get it. But I hate the feeling of like pulling up to the gym or walking in and you see more cars than normal there. And you're like, yes, not late.
Oh, you start.
Did I miss something?
Freaking out.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough feeling. I hate that.
You ever, were you ever late before?
I've been late. I've been late once in my entire life.
In college?
At college. Not in refresh. Yeah. Oh, And that's it'll stay like that. About a year.
Oh.
Never been late.
Either. Something, but yeah, no. Yeah. Thanks. Dang.
Okay. I was late once to a mountain camp sprinter running worker.
Oh. What was the punishment or something?
I had to do like a bunch of the talent pushes. Okay. Yeah. It was hard. Everybody knew though, like I'm not the guy to ever be late. So they're like,
they gave you some grace.
Yeah. They're like, we get it, but would be. But for like the next week, I was like, man, I was actually late. It's not good. Okay, so you talked about your Versa Climber workouts.
Yes.
Tell me about those because when I was here, I was always seeing you guys after our practices. While we be coming into practice, whatever the time would be, you guys would be climbing mountains on the Versa Climber. What are those about, and like how often you do those? Like, I gotta know.
Yeah. So, well, at Penn State, like we would do the Versa Climber, but like for like 30 seconds, like if it's in the Toronto, whatever chase they beat. And when I came here, like the first thing everyone told me is, we love the Versa Park. I'm like, no, yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, first workout. It's like a 30-minute like workout. And I was gassed, like gas. And, everyone's just flying through it. Like it was the easiest thing. And I get off that like, oh my gosh, like what did I just do? And you're like, yeah, we do it like almost every day. Like, and honestly, like after like a couple of weeks of doing it, it's just like, you're just programmed to like get on it and just move. Like,
and just pop. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're tough. It's really hard.
See, we'll do, the first time I was ever introduced to the Versa Climbers, I was like rehabbing an injury in high school. And was it older one? I was like, what is this? The guy was telling me how it worked. Yeah. And for people who don't know, like the Versa Climber is it's a conditioning machine, but it's like full body. So it's like it simulates
everything's burnt.
Yeah, everything. And simulates like climbing, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this basically just rolling up. You can look it up. Versa Climber.
Versa Climber.
I started doing it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so tired. But once you do it, it's
kind of addicting.
Because you're searching for like working for a new time to get better.
How many steps can you get and whatever the keys, on time?
Did you feel like you had to like catch up to everybody when you got here?
I don't think so. They gave me like their workout packet before I got here, and I was just kind of crazy. Got like, I was a little paranoid. I'm like, I'm not coming here and being out of shape or not knowing what I'm doing. So I think, before I got here, it was a lot of work that helped me to, not be blind.
That's awesome they did you this thing.
Yeah, I was very...
Because going into it, I think the lead up, the build up to anything like that, whether it's your first game, your first practice with the team, your first workout, there's always like that low level of like anxiety.
Oh, high level. It's high level.
But it's always there. You're like, I just want this first practice to yell. And then like break the huddle and be like, all right, good day. Like, we'll see you tomorrow, like 11 a.m. And you could take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Having that moment like happen and be done is awesome. Do you have any like any feelings like that for like first of this year? No.
Definitely like our first home game for sure. I've played in assembly before, but on the receiving end of it, with the ring and the not the good fans. So to be on the other side of it, I'm really excited. I don't think I ever played like our Penn State didn't have a ton of fans at home, so it's definitely going to be a lot different for me. And I'm excited, but obviously a little nervous.
So they told me you hit a game winner here.
I hit a like a 3 to go into halftime. Yeah, not a game winner though. We lost.
Kenzie told me.
I mean, I wish. I mean, we could say a game winner.
You hit a game.
I had a game winner.
At Indiana. That's huge. Okay. Well, I'll tell you though, first game's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be very cool. It's going to be very cool.
I'm excited for Hoosier in this area. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
So, yeah, you get to see everybody with the jersey on, everybody you there. Well, are you going to win shooting 3-point contest? I hope so. We won it in 2022.
2022? You won?
Or 22. Yeah.
There it is. We'll have to live up to that.
Yeah. If you don't win now, then that needs to be to that shooter, yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll be even.
That's fair.
Okay, good. Do that. Okay, so we've got the misconceptions. We've got the outside of basketball.
Yeah.
Hang out, shop.
Yeah.
I must say outside, me, honestly. And then the one thing you're most excited for this season. Can't say looking up like you're playing it at the air.
But I can't say.
Can't say like playing at home.
Playing out, okay. Okay. Making the tournament.
Making the turn.
Yeah.
Sin.
I mean, I think that's like a really exciting thing. I mean, I haven't been able to experience that the past 2 years, and you have a team that can use to do it this year, so definitely excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming on. That's all you got.
Of course.
And every time when we finish the podcast, we just tap mics.
Okay.
It's kind of like a sidebar.
Sweet.
So that's it.
So
Appreciate it.
We hope you loved this episode of Players Perspective. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Stay connected with Hoosiers Connect on social media for even more exciting content featuring IU student athletes. Until next time, Hoosier Nation.